Hello folks, my wife works at our local hospital. It's a large general hospital, officially known as the University Hospital of South Manchester, but most people locally call it Wythenshawe Hospital. It's a very busy place, thousands of staff and countless patients, and there's a problem there that's been bugging us for quite some time. And that is that at entrance 3, where Mandy goes in for her shifts, there's a very busy pedestrian crossing, zebra crossing, not particularly well lit, but the main issue is that every day, no matter whether I'm dropping her off at work or picking her up in the evening, there's either private hire taxi or a delivery van parked on the zig-zag zone as you approach the roundabout, so you can only see half of it. Now, currently, dropping off at 7 a.m. in the morning, it's November, it's very dark, and picking up 13 hours later at the end of her shift, 8 p.m. in the evening, it's very dark again. I don't remember a single instance where I've gone to pick her up and there hasn't been somebody parked on these zigzags. And I've seen so many near misses. I'm absolutely shocked that there hasn't been a fatality or serious injury on that zebra crossing. And I have raised this with the security at the hospital 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years with absolutely no response, just a kind of a shrug, it's not our problem. I even mentioned it to 2 police officers that were getting into a van they'd left parked in the disabled parking area about 6 weeks ago. No doubt they were on official business. And I pointed out that there was a van actually parked on the zigzag zone at that time and that it was a constant issue. And one of these police officers shrugged and said, yeah, you should report that to the local station. Obviously, they didn't think it was their problem to deal with either. So yesterday morning, when I was dropping Mandy off for work, I heard the sound of a car having to brake sharply, and there was a lady walking across the zebra crossing who was very nearly hit because the car driver couldn't see her until the very last minute because there was a big white van parked there. I lost my rag over this somewhat, and I went and had words with the driver, quite strong words, and his response was, I've been given permission to park here by the hospital to make deliveries of soft drinks or whatever. He worked for a company called Refreshment Services Limited. I think they maintain the machines where people buy drinks and bags of crisps and things, but either that or he was delivering to some outlet or other in the hospital. And he saw no reason why he should move, even though somebody had just nearly been hit because his van was blocking the view of half of this zebra. So I thought it was time to put together a bit of a video and try and make an issue of it and embarrass either the hospital or the police or both into accepting this as their problem and something they need to deal with. So I've tagged a video onto this, if it all works, and I'll be putting that on social media and on YouTube, and I'll be sending a copy of it to the hospital administrators and to the local police, and if I can, to Refreshment Services Limited. Perhaps they can educate their drivers as to the law when it comes to not parking on zigzags. Anyway, have a look at the video. It's not too long and probably a lot shorter than this preamble. And if you think it worthy, please share it. The more shares we get, the more we can embarrass them, and hopefully we'll save somebody's life. Thanks very much. Fucking outrageous. Look at that, right on the zigzags. There's the crossing. Says he's got permission to park there from the hospital. We'll see, shall we? He's hiding now because he don't want to be seen. but we'll put him on YouTube. Refreshment Systems Limited, apparently. He's happy to put people at risk on a zebra crossing so he doesn't have to push his little sack barrow too far. Look, this is what I got this morning, and luckily I was paying attention because there was people coming across here and you couldn't see them because of this fucking prick. And when I asked him about it, he said, "Oh, I've got permission off the hospital to park here." Yeah, my arse. Well, there you have it. The ignorance is astounding. How somebody gets a license and gets a driving job without knowing that it's illegal to park on a zigzag at any time. But I'm sure once this guy did leave, probably 25-30 minutes later after he'd done his delivery, that somebody else would have gone straight onto those zigzags to either wait for somebody or to drop somebody off, and probably a private hire taxi. That's a constant issue. Professional drivers, my arse. But when I went to pick Mandy up last night, there was a 4x4 parked fully on the zigzags with its hazards on, nobody in it, and I waited about 15 minutes for Mandy to come out, probably there 20 minutes all told, and it was still there when we left. It's an issue that needs dealing with before something tragic happens. So let's see what we can do with a bit of people power and a bit of publicity. Thanks very much for watching. Share if you can.